हम जो अभी डिस्कस करेंगे उसमें सारे इम्पोर्टेंट शॉर्ट नोट आ जाएंगे। ओके, तो जो इम्पोर्टेंट है उसी का स्ट्रक्चर हम डिस्कस करेंगे। आई विल टेल यू विच कैन बी आस्क्ड एज अ शॉर्ट नोट एंड विच कैन बी आस्क्ड इन द प्रैक्टिकल। ओके, ये अभी सारा रिविजन है हिस्टोलॉजी का, तो थोड़ा ध्यान दीजिएगा। एंड वी विल डिस्कस ओनली इम्पोर्टेंट फीचर्स, नॉट एंटायर थियरी। ओनली इम्पोर्टेंट फीचर्स ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स। Okay, so let's continue. So pay your attention. Let's see one by one. So first, simple epithelium mostly asked in as a practical, not short term. Short term बहुत rarely पूछते हैं। Okay, ये मोस्टली प्रैक्टिकल में ही पूछते हैं। तो इसमें मोस्टली तीन स्ट्रक्चर पूछते हैं: सिंपल स्क्वैमस, सिंपल क्यूबॉइडल और सिंपल कॉलमनर। वी नो how to identify these epithelium by shape and size of nuclei. Simple squamous, flat nuclei in the single row. Simple cuboidal, rounded and central nuclei in the single row, rounded and central. Simple columnar, elongated nuclei in the single row near the basal one third. Okay, in the basal one third of the cell. Okay, so this is how to identify the epithelium. This is simple epithelium you can see. Okay, so you can see we have seen just now. Okay, in the today's lecture, this is outer the parietal layer of Bowman's capsule. You can see flat nuclei in the single row. Simple squamous epithelium. Then all other, these are the tubules. Okay, this is a one tubule. This is another tubule. Okay, so you can see these are round nuclei and central, round and central nuclei. This is PCT. Here also this is DCT. You can very clearly differentiate PCT from DCT. PCT, entire cell is stained, pink color stain. See, entire cells are stained in PCT. PCT only nuclei are seen. PCT only nuclei are seen. PCT lumen is small. Lumen is small. PCT lumen is large. Here, so here you can see round nuclei, single row. So this is PCT and DCT. Both are example of simple cuboidal epithelium. Okay, you can see parietal layer of Bowman's capsule, single layer of squamous cell, simple squamous epithelium. Okay, here PCT and DCT are very clearly seen. Okay, round, see shape of nuclei देखो, round nuclei है. Okay, so this is simple cuboidal epithelium. Okay, another simple cuboidal epithelium. Endothelium, simple squamous. Here you can see height is more than width. Okay, height of cells are more than width in basal nuclei in basal one third. So this is cervix of uterus, simple squamous, simple columnar. Okay, columnar. Okay. Okay. Same we have discussed. This is a in simple squamous, height is less than width. Okay, and flat nuclei. In simple cuboidal, height is equal to width, and round and central nuclei. So that is about the simple epithelium. Here you can see simple columnar. Okay, cervix. Okay, now let's see the stratified epithelium. Okay, we know how to identify it. Stratified squamous epithelium. Nuclei become flattened from basal to the surface. Surface cells are flat. Okay, keratinized or non-keratinized. That is stratified squamous epithelium. Transitional photosis layer, no flattening of the nucleus. Surface cells are large and dome shaped. Umbrella shaped with round nuclei. Pseudostratified columnar epithelium, simple epithelium is a multi-layer. Nuclei present in basal part, apical part looks empty. Basal nuclei may be round and upper nuclei may be oval. So let's see one by one. Okay. Now you can see this is a multi-layer epithelium. Okay. Basal layer, intermediate layer, and superficial layer. See the superficial cells में flat nuclei हो गए ऐसे, small flat nuclei. Okay. So basal layer में होगा low columnar cuboidal with the elongated nuclei. Intermediate layer में polyhedral cell with the round nuclei. Superficial में squamous cell with the flat nuclei. And here you can see the layer of keratin. So this is keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. And these are, I have told you, these all are the identifying feature of keratinized stratified squamous. Okay, gradual flattening of nuclei from basal to surface layer. Keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, same thing. You can see keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Keratin layer clear दिख रहा है ऊपर. Okay, basal layer, low columnar or cuboidal, elongated nuclei, intermediate polyhedral cell with the round nuclei, surface layer, flat cell, squamous cell with the flat. Okay, similar appearance but no keratin. Here see surface cell are living cell. Surface cell are squamous and living cell with flat nuclei. That is a non-keratinous stratified actually. Okay, similar feature but without keratin. Keratin is absent. Surface cell are squamous and living cells with nuclei, flat nuclei. Okay, same thing, non-keratinous stratified squamous epithelium. Here you can see similar appearance but surface cell are large dome shaped, umbrella shaped with round nuclei. Surface cells are large dome shaped, umbrella shaped with round nuclei. This is transitional epithelium. Okay, features are same as squamous epithelium, only surface cell large dome shape, round shape, umbrella shape with round nuclei. Okay, similar thing you can see surface cell large dome shape, umbrella shape with round nuclei. Okay, transitional epithelium. Okay, here you can see nuclei are present at the multiple level. Okay, all cells do not reach the surface. Okay, see the nuclei lies at the multiple layer. Actually, it is a single layer but looks multi-layer. So this basal nuclei, actually basal cell, that is a stem cell, and this remaining are principal cell, tall columnar cells. Okay, so this is pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Here you can see cilia. Cilia भी आपको दिख रही है ये. Pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, nuclei are present at the different level. So actually it is a simple epithelium, single layer, but appears multi-layer under microscope. Okay, light microscope. So these are the features of pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, we know the features clearly. All cells do not reach the surface, but all cells rest on basement membrane. Okay, cells which do not reach the surface are known as basal cell or stem cells. Cells which reach the surface, long, tall columnar cell, principal cells. Okay, nuclei present at the broader side or broader part. Okay, so nuclei lies at a different level, so it appears multi-layer, but actually it is a single layer. These are the of pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. This can be asked as a short note. Okay, the first short note is stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium, then transitional epithelium, and third is this. Okay, third is this. Okay, आपको मैं ये important short note भी ले लेता हूँ. Okay, so this can be asked as a short note. Stratified squamous, transitional, pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, you can see here in pseudostratified ciliated, you can see the goblet cells. These are the third cell, that is your goblet cells. Same, this is a pseudostratified epithelium with stereocilia in epidermis. Features are same, but here there is a, instead of cilia, there is a stereocilia and no goblet cell. No goblet cells. Okay, so that is a with stereocilia in epidermis. Now, something about gland, serous acini and mucous acini. Okay, we have discussed this thing in morning. So serous acini is sufficiently thin and watery. Here only one short note can be asked, that is a difference between the serous and mucous acini. Okay, sufficient thin and enzymes, protein in nature. Cells are pyramidal shell with the small indistinct boundaries. You can see pyramidal. Okay, in cross section it appears triangular with small indistinct boundary. Cytoplasm granular, rich in rough and reticulum, stained darkly with HN stain, that we know darkly stained. Okay, nuclei rounded, basal or central, or we can say between the base and center. Lumen is small, enzymatic example parotid and lacrimal glands. Then mucus acini reverse to it. Secretion is thick and viscous, which collect in apical part. Okay, which push the nucleus to the periphery. Cells are low columnar with the large distinct boundary. Cytoplasm contains mucinesin droplets. Stands very lightly because this mucinesin droplet lost during preparation of light, so it looks empty. Okay, nuclei are flattened and basal. Flattened and you can say flattened peripheral. Flattened peripheral nuclei. Flattened peripheral nuclei. Size of domain is large. Okay, function is protection, lubrication, and example is sublingual gland. Mixed acini contain both serous and mucous secretory unit, but here serous cells from the crescentic cap or the mucous acini. You can see crescentic cap or the mucous acini. यहाँ पे भी आपको दिख रही है small crescentic cap of serous acini or the these are known as serous ganglions. Serous ganglions. Loose irregular connectivity can be asked as a short note. Okay, we know now उसका name ही है. Loosely arranged fibers, a few fibers, abundant ground substance. Okay, fibers are loosely arranged and less in number. Ground substance is more in amount. Okay, ground substance occupy more volume than fiber. Fibers are mostly collagen. Gastric and reticular are less in number. Okay, and cells are mostly fibrous. And these are the features of loose irregular connected tissue. Okay, which can be asked as a short note. You can see more amount of ground substance, less amount of fibers, and fibers are loosely arranged. Okay, you can see gastric fiber and collagen fiber. That is the features of the loose irregular connective tissue. Okay, here there is a fibroblast and lymphocyte are also present. Okay, here is one example, lamina propria. You can see loose irregular connective tissue. You can see less fiber, more ground substance. Dense connective tissue diverse to it, abundant fibers. This also can be asked as a short note. Abundant fibers, mostly collagen and little ground substance, and few cells, mostly fibroblast. Okay, present in subject means present in the area subjected to tensile force. It provides mainly tensile strength. Okay, maybe dense regular and irregular. Okay, you can see more number of fibers, very little ground substance. Here fibers are parallel to each other, regularly arranged. Fibers are very regularly arranged, parallel to each other. In between there is a fibroblast. So this is a dense regular connective tissue, tendon, and here you can see fibers are irregularly arranged in all direction. More amount of fibers, less amount of ground substance. So this is a dense irregular connective tissue. Here you can see very clearly dense irregular connective tissue, dermis of the skin, dense irregular connective tissue. Fibers are directed in all directions. This is a one bundle fiber, it is another bundle, this is another bundle. Okay, all direction, irregularly arranged. Okay, fibers are more, ground substance is less. So dense irregular connective tissue. Next important short note is adipose tissue. This is also important. Adipose tissue. Okay, it is a special connective tissue. Okay, made up of fat cell that is known as a adipocyte. Contains one identifying feature: lobules of adipocytes separated by connective. Lobules of adipocyte connected by connective tissue septa. Okay, separated by connective tissue septa. This is one feature. Additive. Okay. Then another feature is cells. Okay, cells are spherical in shape, filled with the single lipid droplet. Okay, and we know this lipid droplet cannot be stained with the HNE. So nucleus is pushed towards the periphery by lipid droplet. Okay, so nucleus, or you can say cytoplasm from the thin rim at the periphery. Cytoplasm from the thin rim at the periphery, and this supported by reticular fiber, and this appearance is known as a signet ring appearance. Okay, signet ring appearance. So that is the identifying feature of the signet ring appearance. Okay. Cells separated by connective tissue septa. Cells are spherical with the you can say peripheral nucleus and peripheral thin rim of cytoplasm. That is signet ring appearance. So that is a important feature of adipose tissue. Okay. Also write the features location of adipose tissue. You can see it is a peripheral rim of cytoplasm. Nuclei push toward the periphery, the signaling capillaries. And this is a lipid droplet. Okay, it looks empty. So that is adipose tissue. Okay, same thing we have discussed this in secretory capillaries. Cartilage. कार्टिलेज में मेनली दो ही पूछते हैं, हाईलाइन कार्टिलेज एंड इलास्टिक. Hyaline and elastic can be asked. So first, perichondrium is common for both, that we know. It is two-layer outer fibrous, dense irregular connective tissue in a cellular layer of chondrogenic cell, pattern cells. Okay, that is a help in growth of cartilage here. Then hyaline cartilage में perichondrium तो होगा ही. Then you should write the arrangement of cells. Okay, here we are discussing only important thing. Okay, बहुत सारा है. All chondrocytes present in lacuna. Okay, you can see outer layer small and parallel to the surface, and in center these are large and present in groups. So periphery में क्या होता है? Towards the periphery, small, elongated and parallel to the surface, and towards the center, large, rounded, present in group known as a cell nest or isogenous. Okay, and we know how these cell nests are formed. These are the arrangement of cells. Then matrix, that is a basophilic, contain type 2 collagen fiber, mainly type 2 collagen fiber. Okay, and we know it is not visible as a refractive index of fibers and ground system is homogeneous and transparent. This is also identifying feature of the hyaline cartilage, homogeneous and transparent matrix. And we know it is three types immediately around the lacunae. There is a capsular matrix, dark, okay, it's got a high amount of newly synthesized matrix. Then surrounding the capsular matrix, less dense matrix, there is a territorial matrix, and in between the cell nest, pale staining matrix, that is a interstitial matrix. So these are the features of the hyaline cartilage. Okay. You can see this is a perichondrium, outer fibrous layer, inner cellular layer. Cells in outer layer are elongated, small and parallel to the surface. In center, cells present in groups, that is known as cell nest. And you can see the ground glass appearance of the matrix. Okay, three type of matrix: capsular, territorial, and interstitial. Okay, so that is about the hyaline cartilage. Okay, here you can see the matrix very clearly. All cells are in lacunae. Elastic cartilage, okay, here chondrocyte plus elastic fiber ज़्यादा होंगे. Okay, so what is the arrangement of chondrocyte? Variable in size from central to periphery, large and mostly present singly. Variable in size from central to periphery, large and mostly present singly in the nucleus, and very compactly packed. Okay, so chondrocytes are the large and variable in size and compactly packed. Very less ground substance. Then there is a presence of elastic fibers. Numerous elastic fiber with collagen fibers. It appears heterogeneous and dark. Okay. This is dark and heterogeneous. So these are the features of elastic cartilage. Okay. Perichondrium structure. Perichondrium is same. You can see perichondrium तो same ही होगा structure. Very compactly packed chondrocyte will be present singly. Okay, and large, and in between there is a matrix, heterogeneous and dark. These contain mostly elastic fiber, mostly elastic. Heterogeneous and dark matrix contain mostly elastic fibers. So that is the structure of elastic cartilage. Fibrocartilage, just remember, densely packed parallel bundle of collagen fibers and row of chondrocytes. Okay, row of chondrocytes. Chondrocyte in line. Okay, in the row. The structure of fibrocartilage, and no perichondrium. Perichondrium is absent. Okay, you can see chondrocytes regular and parallel, and row of Fibers, collagen fibers are parallel and regular, rearranged, and row of chondrocyte. Row of. Then compact bond, it is also asked as a short note. Can be asked as a short note, compact bond. Okay, made up of, we know it is made up of concentric lamellae containing lacunae and canaliculi, and this lamellae arranged to form three structures: Haversian system or osteon, circumference and outer and inner, and interstitial lamella. Okay, so we know Haversian system or osteon, it is a cylindrical unit of compact bone. Okay, it contains Haversian canal or central canal in center, and that is surrounded by, you can see, concentric lamellae. It is surrounded by concentric lamellae containing lacunae and canaliculi. Okay. Haversian canal contains loose connective tissue, blood vessel, lymphatic nerve vessel that we know. Okay, lacunae osteocyte and canaliculi contain processes of osteocytes. Okay. Circumferential lamellae, no outer and inner. Outer and interstitial at the angular interval in between the osteon. Angular interval in between the osteon. These are the interstitial lamella. Here, so this is the ground section of compact bone. Okay, so we know how this ground section is prepared. In ground section, you can see osteons and Haversian systems are present. This Haversian canal in center, surrounded by concentric lamellae. Okay, and in between the lamellae there is a lacunae and canaliculi. Lacunae and canaliculi. Lacunae contain osteocyte and canaliculi contain processes of osteocyte. Very clearly seen, this is a Haversian canal. These all are concentric lamellae. Concentric lamellae. This is lacunae for process of osteocyte, and you can see small processes. These are the canaliculi. Sorry, lacunae for osteocytes, and all these are canaliculi for processes of osteocytes. Okay, and we also know there is a one channel communicate Haversian canal with each other, also with the outer surface, means periosteum, also with the medullary cavity. These channels are known as a Walkman's canal. These are known as Walkman's canal. Okay, contents is same. This is a Walkman's canal. Okay, Walkman's canal connecting the Haversian canal, also connect with the periosteum and medullary cavity. Here, this is a LS of compact bone. Here you can see these all are the Haversian canal. This is Walkman's canal. This is Walkman's canal. Okay. Same. This is a HN stain slide of compact bone. Okay. Structure are same. Cancellous spongy bone can be asked as a short note. Okay. So here you can see network of thin irregular bony bars or plates separated by interconnecting space. Okay. These bony bars or plate are known as a trabeculae. Okay, and space is known as marrow space. Marrow space filled with the bone marrow that we know. Okay, structure is same, but there is an absence of Haversian canal. Like a compact bone, it is also made of concentric lamellae. Okay, but there is no Haversian system. There is no Haversian system, and also contain lacunae and canal. So structure is same, but there is no Haversian system. Concentric lamellae, lacunae and canal. Okay, so you can see this is a trabeculae. This is a trabeculae. All these are trabeculae. This is marrow space, इसमें जो है that is a marrow space. Trabeculae में देखो ये सारे lamellae हैं. All these are concentric lamellae. Okay, concentric lamellae. And ये space है, there is a lacunae. All these are lacunae. Lamellae contain lacunae. Lacunae contain osteocytes. Nucleus of osteocyte आपको दिख रहा है अंदर. So that is the structure of spongy bone. Same thing, spongy bone, trabeculae. Okay, one number is trabeculae. One number is trabeculae. And 2 number is lacunae with osteocyte. Lacunae with osteocyte. Okay, 3 number is endosteum. 3 number is endosteum, lining the bone marrow. Lining the bone marrow. Okay. Next is can be asked. This is also important or not? Skeletal muscle. Okay? Skeletal muscle is also important or not. So just remember all these 4 to 5 features of skeletal muscle. इसमें देखिए है long. It is made up of long, elongated, cylindrical, multinucleated, parallel muscle fibers containing oval and peripheral nuclei. Long, elongated, cylindrical, and multinucleated parallel muscle fibers with oval and peripheral nuclei. Cross triaction are seen in each muscle fiber and unbranched. Do not show branching. Do not show branching. Okay, so these are the all features of the skeletal muscle. Okay, you can say long, unbranched, elongated, cylindrical, multinucleated, parallel muscle fiber with the oval and peripheral nuclei. Fibers are cross-triated. Fibers are cross-triated. Okay, and these are the connective tissue. Okay, individual muscle, muscle fibers connected from the muscle fasciculi. It is covered by the perimysium. Each muscle fiber is surrounded by the endomysium, and entire muscle is surrounded by the epimysium. Okay, these are the peripheral nuclei. So you can see this is the perimysium. This is a perimysium covering the muscle fasciculi. Muscle fasciculi. This is a endomysium covering the individual muscle fiber. Then cardiac muscle. Features of cardiac muscle. Okay. So we know cardiac muscle. It is formed by the linear chain of cardiac muscle. One muscle fiber formed by the linear chain of cardiac muscle. Okay. In skeletal muscle, one fiber is a one muscle cell or one myocyte. You can say. In skeletal, one muscle fiber is the one muscle cell. Here, one muscle fiber is formed by the linear chain of cardiac myocytes. Okay, contains single centrally placed large oval nucleus. Single centrally placed, single centrally placed large oval nucleus. Fibers are branch and anastomose with each other to form the network. Muscle fiber branch and anastomose to form the network. And another important feature is under light microscopic, there is a dark staining transverse line in between the muscle fiber that is known as a intercalated disc. Okay, and we know it is formed by the tight junction, desmosome, and gap junction. So these are the features of cardiac muscle. Okay, muscle fiber are branch and anastomose. One muscle fiber is formed by chain of cardiac myocyte, single large central round nucleus, large central round nucleus, and there is a presence of intercalated disc in between the muscle. Yeah, so you can see muscle fiber. These are the branch and anastomose with each other on the network. Okay, meshwork. You can see fibers, single large round or the oval central nucleus, and there is a presence of here you can see intercalated disc in between the muscle fibers. Intercalated disc. So these are the features of cardiac muscle. Smooth muscle को not ये शॉर्टकट में नहीं पूछते. ओके, सो वी विल नॉट डिस्कस. उनको पता है इसमें स्पिंडल शेप मसल फाइबर होते हैं विच सेंट्रली प्लेस्ड concentrated elongated nucleus. Okay, artery, just see the difference between the artery. Okay, both can be asked as a short muscular and elastic artery, both elastic and muscular artery. So we know 3 layers of vessels: tunica intima, tunica media, and tunica adventitia. Okay, tunica intima में भी 3 लेयर होते हैं: endothelium, subendothelial connective tissue, and internal elastic lamina and internal elastic lamina. Endothelium की स्ट्रक्चर हमें पता है. Endothelium is simple squamous epithelium. सब endothelial connective tissue में होंगे collagen fiber, elastic fiber, etc. Okay, and also contains smooth muscle. Then internal elastic lamina is mainly the fenestrated sheet of elastic fiber. Fenestrated sheet of elastic fiber, both internal and external. Then tunica media होता है. Tunica media में mainly smooth muscle and elastic fiber दो होगा. Okay, elastic fiber and smooth muscle. Then external elastic lamina structure is same as the internal elastic lamina in tunica adventitia. Okay, so remember tunica intima of elastic artery is much thicker, sometimes 20% of the total wall of thickness. and subendothelial connective tissue contain more elastic fiber. Okay, in elastic artery, it contains more elastic fiber as compared to muscular artery. While in muscular artery, intima is thinner. Intima is thinner. Subendothelial connective tissue is less content less. The most important difference is this: elastic artery, both internal and external elastic lamina are not distinct, not clear, but these are well demarcated in muscular artery. Okay, रीजन भी नो. ओके, उसका रीजन क्या है कि इलास्टिक आर्टरी में ट्यूनिका मीडिया में इलास्टिक फाइबर ज़्यादा है, इसलिए ये दोनों स्ट्रक्चर सेम दिखेंगे, ये तीनों स्ट्रक्चर. कि ट्यूनिका मीडिया में इलास्टिक फाइबर ज़्यादा है, so elastic fibers appear same as the elastic fiber present in internal and external elastic lamina. Okay, so you cannot clearly differentiate these elastic fibers from the elastic fiber of the tunica media. So these are not well differentiated in the elastic artery. But in case of muscular artery, tunica media contain more number of smooth muscle. Okay, so both these elastic lamina are very well demarcated in muscular artery. Okay, muscular artery is very well demarcated because here tunica media में क्या होगा, मसल्स ज़्यादा होंगे, स्मूथ मसल ज़्यादा होंगे, इसलिए ये इलास्टिक फाइबर क्लियरली दिख जाएंगे लेमिना में. Okay, elastic artery में tunica adventitia is a thin, but it is a thick in the muscular artery. Sometimes may be equal to the thickness of media. So these are the main difference between the elastic artery and muscular artery. Okay, यहाँ पे भी दिख रहा है, this is muscular artery, this is elastic artery. Okay, तो यहाँ पे देखो, mostly you can differentiate it by the tunica media only. यहाँ पे tunica media contain more number of smooth muscle than elastic fiber. Here tunica media contain more number of elastic fiber. Okay, that's why here internal and external elastic lamina are prominent. Okay, both are prominent. Internal, here it is not prominent. So that is about main difference in muscular artery and elastic artery. The same thing you can see. This is elastic artery, this is muscular artery. Elastic artery, elastic fiber are more in number. Okay, these lamina are not clearly visible. You can see lamina are not clear, internal and external. Tunica intima, tunica media में elastic fiber ज़्यादा है. Similar thing, lamina is not clear. Elastic fibers are more in tunica media. See, this is, you can see muscular artery. Smooth muscle, okay, smooth muscle are more. And lamina is very clear. Large vein, tunica intima is well developed. Endothelium and subendothelial tissue similar structure. Media is thin. Okay, contain less smooth muscle and elastic fiber, more connective tissue. Okay, vein में connective tissue ज़्यादा होंगी. Tunica adventitia is very thick. It is a very thick, well developed and thicker than the media. May contain the smooth muscle in large veins. Okay, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So this is structure of large. Okay, vein को बहुत rarely पूछते हैं. So then let's take a break of 2 minutes or 5 minutes. Then we will see the structure of lymph node.